Just got word that they're dropping a new dry install PPF. There is nothing like it on the market, so we're heading out to Atlanta to be the first ones to try it out.
Most bags turned on their side, so just go ahead and lay it flat in the overhead bin. We have less than 45 minutes to get that completed. Thank you.
Check for aliens.
We'll be landing in Atlanta shortly.
The never-ending ordeal, taking trains, taking buses, and still can't get to the end of it. Bruh. I bet the one we're going to is gonna be the most full of people, because I got the cheapest one. I got that, what did I say it was? The mystery car, so we don't even know what we're getting because that one's so cheap. We're about to see right now, are we getting a slab on Swangas? Are we getting an 18-wheeler? Or are we getting a golf cart or maybe a shopping cart? Who knows? All right, we're about to find out if we got scammed or not, because this guy told me he was giving me an electric car and then he said a gas car. Now I don't know what we're getting. Oh, this is it right here. What is this? Oh, it is electric?
No,
it's a Mitsubishi Outlander. Well, I guess this is better though, because how are we gonna charge this thing? Oh! Damn it, bro.
2 hours later.
Just landed in Atlanta and tomorrow is the class. So we're about 5 minutes away from the shop and I can't wait to see what they have going on. So we're gonna go ahead and get some rest today and we're gonna go ahead and check it out tomorrow. So we're gonna check the edges real quick. I wrapped this one yesterday. Now it's morning time, checking these edges, making sure all these are down. I didn't really do too much post heat, just a little bit. Quick corner right there, a little bit of heat. Used the IR heater for this door handle cup. That was a little bit tricky because I didn't put a lot of tension from the top to the bottom. No sanding on the body edges. It is low tax, so it's not gonna stick like crazy like some of the other films. It does look super nice. I like the way this is turning out. So first thoughts on this material is by touching it, you can tell this is real deal PPF and you can install this wet. That's the cool thing. And of course, someone like me that does wraps, I can install it like a wrap. It has a nice adhesive. It is low initial tack. Pretty cool film, easy to work with, way easier than I thought. Edges are even pretty much the same as a regular wrap. You don't have to tuck in too much, or you could cut flush if you want to. So this here is the second door we do. I did one on the other side and they just doing the one on this side. Probably the only thing that I'm noticing with this film that you could easily get sanding. You can get glue lines, so if you have any type of tension, there can be some glue lines. So you just gotta figure out how to work around that, so like that you get a nice clean install. With the edges, I would also recommend going back, post heating them for sure. Some people even use a torch. Let me show you the one we have. This is the one they gave us here too. Practice with small little torch. Make sure you use it on the edges, maybe on the inside edges where you can't see, because it can damage the film.
The following day.
Do the big awnings over the top.
Yeah.
With the lighting in it, zigzagging through it, and a fire pit over the corner. There's wash splitters inside and outside. So for outside, you know, in good weather, you can wash cars outside. There's rain everywhere on the floors, so we can wash it out.
Yeah.
So we'll have PPF and tint over here.
Alright, so let's talk protective wrap film. This is what they're calling this new dry install colored PPF. This stuff here is crazy. I was not expecting what we got. I was literally expecting the worst. We've tried some other films before in the past. I'm not gonna mention any names, but the stuff just wasn't what I was wanting out of a dry install PPF. Very different. This stuff is the real deal. They've been testing this for like 3 years at least, and they've put it out in the sun, they've put it out in the weather, and they've taken it off, and it comes off super smooth. So I want to go ahead and tell you my honest opinions on this film. We went out to Atlanta, making it happen, installing it. So let's start off with the looks. Now, I like that it looks exactly as I would want, a nice satin smooth finish. The cool thing about it is that you could easily wipe it down. It does have the self-healing capabilities of PPF. You can scratch it, self-heals. One of the first things that I noticed when working with this material is the smell. It smells just like regular PPF. So the way to install PPF, same exact. And another thing is that when I first touched it, I noticed that this is really 7.2, 7.5 mil. I don't remember the exact number, but it is a thick film. As soon as I touched it, I already knew it's the real deal. When I've messed with other films, very similar ones, I just couldn't get that same feeling from it. Just by touching this, I could tell you it is real PPF. I almost felt like some of the others out there are wrapped with some type of clear laminate on top that makes it slightly thicker, but I don't think it's all the way there yet. And no, they are not paying me for that. I'm actually telling you the real honest opinions here. This stuff, based on what they're saying, it is supposed to last you at least 5 years without fading, without giving you issues, which is double the amount of time of wraps. Yes, wraps can last you 3 to 5 years, depending on how you take care of it. This stuff, they've tested it without even taking care of it, and it's lasting you that long. But of course, they expect it to be longer, and that's why they're gonna keep on testing it. One of the coolest and craziest things I noticed about this film is how easy it is to install it. We laid it on the hood, we laid it on some fenders, and as soon as I laid it on the hood, I noticed that I could move it around so you could reposition just like wrap. I was not expecting that. One of the biggest things I was expecting in the beginning was that it was gonna be super tacky. As soon as it touched the car, I thought I was gonna have a hard time to lift it up, but it was super easy to lift. So that makes a big difference. If I can install it good and not struggle, means that I'm gonna be able to give my customers a better result. As a matter of fact, I have this roll right here that I just got that I'm going to install in my car. I wanna put it on there because I did like the film. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing that. I'm not gonna take care of my car. If you know me, hardly ever wash my car, so it's just gonna sit there and we're gonna see how it goes. And it will get scratched, it will get rock chips, it's gonna be going through the highways. Let's talk negatives on this film. So not every film is gonna be perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect film. Every film has its negatives. So the one thing I did notice on this one is adhesive lines. Another thing I noticed, sanding. Sanding is one thing that we see a lot in the wrap side of things, and that is one thing I was noticing with this film. I don't see anything really bad with it. They were asking us, hey, give us some bad feedback. That's what they wanted, and there wasn't too much to talk about. I was so happy with it that I couldn't say much wrong with it. The only thing was sanding and glue lines, and I feel like those are things that we get with wraps anyway, so we've learned to work around them. So can't wait to put this on a vehicle. Thank you so much, LLumar, for taking us out there.